Abuja for a movie Aquaba Shonko so Ediaba Ghana politics Afenyo eso. The best will be a setting that I no na Musum for good about politics there. You knew being chair, you knew being began. Abuja for and they are called political highway no so. A semi bray any as one got in 70 minutes. Say home a Aaron Mike Oquaye, former Speaker of Parliament. Aba Bekasa, Waba Aba Tunamtu, Waba Aba Pansam Pansan, Semaji and Semona, Arahon, so Ashane crack, Emma. No, Chemo Ashmubium say, and yet the heir to African Americans now, he deserve it, and he deserve it more, and he deserve it even worse. I didn't hear, say, Yakoto Aba, Efa, Aaron Mike Oquaye, and Alban Bagbin Hono, not ye pet dear or best standing for a Speaker of Parliament now. A NPP for Nankasa Ankasa to Abatia, Aaron, Mike Oquaye, Shumo, Afenyo Markins, Afenyo Markins, Crano, Edna, a campaign, it's a Onoa, the former party. NPP and as a party NPP Michael Oquaye NPP and so OJ for me etiano a campaign etiano na arahopa na Aaron Michael Oquaye nim the odi commotion nim the okata chena say among say Afenyo Markins was against him time and not over a parliament no aba be kasa na araho so hye kram o chema chemu bim say the to Afenyo Markins ne de wonya ho hwe na obe face a worse than that mommy nkoni nkoti nsem a course e wo ho.
Why Mahama ran to hold his wife after Bagbin tripped to fall at Sona, State of the Nation address. Videos are awash the internet. President John Dramani Mahama came out. He spoke to the people of Ghana in a very beautiful State of the Nation address. Opposition tried to create scandals we did not wash. And when he was going out, you know the Parliament House, you would have to go down the stairs like that. Now the Speaker of Parliament, who has not been so healthy for some time now, even by just looking at him, you will know that this man needs rest. He was flown all the way to Dubai a few years back for treatment. He had cancer. How did we know? Somebody leaked the parliamentary documents to embarrass him in one way or the other. I have known Alban Bagbin from when he was a very well-able man. Today, you cannot say the same of him. Not many people will like to hear that. I am no longer what I used to be. When we were where were you? And the next question is, why are you no longer you? Nobody wants to hear that. You want to hear that you have moved from strength to strength, not from strength to weakness. This is Alban Bagbin, the Speaker of Parliament. He rose from being an MP several times as an MP, Upper West Region, and he became the Speaker of Parliament by a whisker of his hair. The majority in Parliament at the time was the NPP. But when the voting started, not many people wanted his predecessor to hold on to the mantle because he had become overly sickly. His car would arrive at the Parliament House and it would take him another 2 hours to pull out one leg out of the car. And it would take him another 16 hours to be supported all the way into the Parliament House. With all respect, Aaron Michael Oquaye. So his own party had some people in there who voted against him. Up till now, it has become a subject of controversy. Who did it? Who didn't do it? Nobody wants to come out and say, I voted against my own party. But I thought that that was very patriotic of the person or the people who did that. That was how Alban Bagbin became the Speaker of Parliament. But from when he became the Speaker of Parliament, so many things changed. His dressing changed. He would come into the Parliament House dressed very African, unlike others who wore suits and all that. He represented almost every tradition in Ghana and Africa. He stood against homosexuality. And in several conferences, he said he would lay down his life to fight against homosexuality and make sure that it is passed in the Parliament of Ghana, that bill that fights against homosexuality. My brother, that probably was why he didn't seek treatment in England, where homosexuality is legalized. Not in South Africa, not in America, but he went to the Arab land, where he has a lot of support. He had cancer. The documents were all over the place. Since he returned, after that exorbitant spending spree, health tourism, he's never been the same. Alban Bagbin would come in. From the way the man even speaks, you can tell that he's not feeling too good. My brother, my sister. And then, when the president delivered the State of the Nation address, we saw him chit-chatting with the president. Sometimes very quiet, sitting down there, unable to bite like he used to. Every man has his down point from the up. You can't stay on top of the ladder forever. You may have to come down to take a sip of water and go up there. He was coming down the stairs, and all of a sudden his feet became weak, and he was about to fall. With all the cameras in the world watching him. Look at him. Look at him. He's coming. You see? Can you see? The people there have gone to surround you. He was falling. And look at the president right behind him. And look at the wife of the president. It's the vice president who is holding her hand. Did you see that? And look, here you see it clearer. They are coming and look at Alban Bagbin. Unfortunately, the cameras went off him just when he was about to fall. You could see that his legs were weak. And look at the vice president, Professor Jane. The moment Alban Bagbin fell, watch, look at the face. Look at what she did. Watch. Just watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? And look at Mohammed's face at the back. Look at the hand that is holding the vice president's hand. Now look how the policemen are running in there. Everybody is shocked. Why is the vice president shocked? Look at the hand. Wife of the president is holding that of the first lady, I beg your pardon, the vice president. And look at what Muhammad does. He's pulling his wife's hand. Can you see? He has taken his wife's hand. Look, he's going to put it under his armpit. No, I can't allow this. Did you see that? And Alban Bagbin was carried away. Look, watch this. Look, Muhammad is going to take his wife's hand. Watch, watch, watch. He has taken the hand. Please, let me protect my wife. And he has put the hand under his arm, holding her very strongly, making sure she did not fall. Now, my brother, the first lady is heavy, very beautiful, heavy, the African beauty. Everywhere President Mahama goes, we saw him in Zambia, coming from the airplane. He held the hands of his wife. She's no longer 22. She's growing. And with what she's wearing, she can easily trip. Mahama doesn't want to see that. Look how he quickly went to hold the hand of his wife. My brother, my sister, I admire this, and I decided to talk about this for one very good reason. The Speaker of Parliament is falling. It could have been anything. Maybe a terrorist attack. Maybe somebody just wanted to embarrass him. The president, the first person he thought about was his wife. He didn't look at his vice president. He didn't look at his bank account. He looked at his wife. He couldn't trust the vice president to be able to protect his wife. You know what he did? He snatched the hand of his wife from the vice president and drew her closer to him. As if that was not enough, he put her hand under his arm, as if to say, if there's any falling, then the two of us must go together. Let's both go down the drain. As if to affirm for better or worse. Is it not beautiful? Is it not beautiful? My brother, my sister, if we all decide to hold Ghana like that, especially on our Independence Day today, when we see that other nations are falling, things are happening to other nations, they are tripping and they are about to fall, and we hold on to our nation the way Mahama held on to his wife, the first entity we think about when there are signs of a calamity would be our nation. Like Mahama did to his wife. No intruder can ever succeed in making holes in our nation. That's the message I want to share today. The independence of Ghana. 69 years. When Mahama saw a little sign of worry, Alban Bagbin was about to fall, he will be disgraced. It will be all over in the news that the cancer has returned. He must go for another batch of chemotherapy. Vice President said, hey, he ready. Jesus. That's the first instinctive thing that hit her, to scream. But for Mahama, where is my wife? Whoever is holding my wife, I don't trust that person. I am the only one who can protect my wife. And he snatched the hand from whoever was holding the wife's hand. That was not enough. There was still some kind of weak link. He dragged the hand under his arm to add the force of the shoulder to it. Boom, like gong gong. Said, let's go. If it's Titanic, we both will sink today. I won't let you go alone, for better, for worse. How many Ghanaians feel that way about Ghana? Do you feel that you must protect Ghana the same way you would protect your most prized commodity? Or Ghana is just a phase that we pass through to a better place? How do you see Ghana today? For Mahama, you have shown us the way. When Bagbin was falling, he was not shocked. He was only worried. Not about himself, his better half. Together, they are complete. That's a rib from his ribs. Please, don't go away. Come, so that I'll be complete. When we continue to hold Ghana so hard and so strong, that is the only time we will be complete. Or else, we can pretend to be as complete as we want. But ridiculously, we are weak and incomplete. It's the black pot. AKA. And here, we speak truth to power.
Or your action to be misconstrued and be labeled differently from the intention that you have, especially when it's connoted with criminality and heavy wrongdoing. Who am I to say that I'm going to play God and I will not accept it? I accept it wholeheartedly, and I pray that this guides all of us. And if the debate or the comments made yesterday in any way was also hardship and the House decided that both or all that should be expanded, I think that may do all of us a lot of good.
I would
order that the referrer to the Privileges and Immunities Committee for examination, inquiry, and reports is accordingly withdrawn. I will further direct.
My brother, we cannot continue as a nation like this. People leave their common sense at home and go to the Parliament House and talk like buffoons. Excuse my language. It's very, very sad. People's reputation at stake. You approach me and tell me this is what you have heard as a friend. I'll tell you the truth and tell you that no, that is not the case. You are still adamant. I said, don't worry. Put it into writing. Let me also document it and send it to you, so that we can document this for the sake of posterity. No, you jump on the gallery bandwagon and then you rant, leaving your common sense at home. What kind of apology was that? Was that an apology or a joke? What was that? Look at his demeanor. Very humbled. That's what happens when you tell lies and you are confronted with the facts. It's a shame of an MP. What are his constituents? Do you meet him? Do you tell him he's disgracing you with all these unnecessary rants? Look, that is not an apology. An apology is when you say, you know what? Those utterances I made about TribeNet were lies. I lied, and I don't know why I lied. Forgive me for the lies. I humble myself before you, and I ask for any punishment that may befall me accordingly. That is a repentant soul, not a crook who will stand there and say, anything that I've said against him, I have retracted that. Hansard, blah, blah, blah. I've retracted that against him. How about against the nation? Those that are being recruited, according to you, falsely, unqualified people. Somebody is chopping money somewhere, the appointee. Did you apologize to that appointee? Let's be serious as a nation. This MP is a crook, is a dishonest crook. Was that an apology? And Speaker 2 says there, I have withdrawn it. And from withdrawn what? What has he said? That he has withdrawn the utterances he made against the minister and his ministry. Who is that senior appointee? Is she part of the ministry or outside the ministry? Did he apologize to that one? How about us as Ghanaians? Who he lied to? Did he apologize to us? We deserve an apology. We shouldn't allow these dishonest, dishonorable crooks to go away with this disloyalty and dishonesty. It doesn't look like I am alone in this. There's a gentleman called Solomon. I call him King Solomon. I love him. He puts in a bit of humor and hits it hard with some seriousness. My brother, my sister, this is what he said. Watch this. Kai. What did he say? He said that Afenyo Makin's apology has lost something. What Solomon said about Afenyo Makin's apology. Run it. Director of Communications of the United Party, Solomon Owusu, has criticized the apology by Afenyo Makin to Interior Minister Muntaka Mubarak over comments about alleged fraud in the ongoing security service recruitment exercise. Speaking on Joy News' AM show on March 5, 2026, that's today, Owusu argued that the apology did not amount to a full withdrawal of the allegations earlier made about the recruitment system. He described the statement as a big blow, explaining that the apology appeared to address how the comments were received rather than the substance of the claim itself. From where I sit, it does not necessarily mean that he is admitting that he lied. He also said that if what he said pained people, Then his apologies. Arrogant, dishonorable crook. Afenyo market. According to him, a more direct apology should have clearly addressed the earlier accusation that the technology being used in the recruitment process was fraudulent and placed an unfair financial burden on the applicants. I call on Mr. Speaker to revisit this, please, in the service of God and country. This is not an apology. It's an apology of an apology. I won't speak anymore. Dash it away. It's a black pot, aka Koko Shonemo, where we speak truth to power.
To be heard with you, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Send me a political trending news. Oquaye Babiano. Yansu ya depending on the Bemo, a better phone yet here for. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Share my own number for Busia for Piansonsa. It's me catch me the IADB. Ghana Politics Avenue so the Musum Fuguru. Yan any Oquaye DB. Yan any Oquaye DB. Yan the air updated as Oquaneba. Yan found my high and the bit me the other. It will be our J pressure materials. So I won't see no maybe to us here. Treasure comment section. Ghana Politics Avenue. You will penny. Na yenemo. At the home in town dear. You won't tell Sibia. A church was here more so. Aha, and I'm brave. Man, kind. Semi from me that will be as.